Good morning, I'm Daniel Van Gundy, the Safety Manager for Loven Contracting. This week's Toolbox Talk is on situational awareness while on the job site. Today we'll be focusing on using the SLAM method and how it ties to maintaining a safe work environment. The SLAM method stands for Stop, Look, Assess, and Manage. It's a simple but effective way to stay aware of your surroundings and reduce the likelihood of accidents on the job site. Stop. Before you begin any task, take a moment to stop and think. Think to yourself, is whatever I'm doing safe? Do I have the proper tools and PPE? Do I have a job hazard analysis? Do I need a hot work permit? Look around the area for hazards. Check for things like uneven ground, overhead power lines, open excavations, or anything that could become a hazard. Assess. Evaluate how these hazards could impact your safety and the safety of those around you. Can someone get hurt if they slip, trip, or fall? Could someone get backed into by a piece of equipment? Manage. Take action to either eliminate the hazard or reduce the risk. This could mean simply telling your Loven Contracting superintendent if there is something that needs to get fixed. Setting up barriers, wearing personal protective equipment, PPE, or simply cleaning your work area are all different management ideas. Now let's dive into how situational awareness and the SLAM method applies to specific areas on the job site. Falls are the leading cause of death on construction sites. Always be aware of where guardrails, fall protection systems, and safe paths are located. Use the SLAM method to stop and evaluate before working at heights, always checking the condition of scaffolding, ladders, and fall protection systems. You must always have fall protection above 6 feet. No exceptions. When working around heavy equipment or in areas where objects could fall and cause harm below, ensure tools and materials are secure. Use tool tethers when needed. Dropping your tool is nuts, so don't let it bolt away from you. Be mindful of overhead loads and maintain a safe distance from cranes or hoists. Be aware of any electrical hazards on the job site as well. Ensure your extension cords are in good condition without any tears, exposed wiring, and all cords must have a ground pin. The same goes for power tools. Assess the site for any electrical hazards, especially around water. Make sure you're aware of any overhead power lines and use lockout/tagout procedures when applicable. Working around heavy equipment can come with significant hazards as well. When working near heavy equipment, always be aware. Listen for backup alarms and make eye contact with drivers. Use some form of communication with drivers, such as phones, radios, or hand signals. Good housekeeping is another important aspect of situational awareness. A cluttered or unclean job site creates unnecessary risks from trips and falls to fire hazards. Make sure you maintain good housekeeping throughout the day and especially at the end of your workday. For those of you working in healthcare construction, infection control is a major concern. The ICRA, or Infection Control Risk Assessment process, helps us manage the risks associated with construction activities in hospitals that could expose patients and staff to harmful pathogens. Think about how contaminants such as dust could spread in a healthcare environment. This can cause serious harm to patients. Ensure your work is always inside a contained and isolated area with negative air pressure. You are required to stick to the approved ICRA plan. Please ask your Loven Contracting superintendent for more details. Situational awareness isn't just about focusing on your own work. It's about being aware of the entire job site and the people around you. Stay alert to changing conditions on the site. New hazards can emerge at any time and often with any changing weather conditions, heavy equipment, or new trades working in your area. Maintain clear communication with your coworkers, especially when working in high-risk areas or around hazardous equipment. If you see something unsafe, don't ignore it. Take action to correct it and report it to your supervisor immediately. It is your responsibility to use the SLAM method. That concludes this week's Toolbox Talk. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to Loven Contracting. Have a great day and stay safe.